We about to let it off.
Howdy, howdy.
Yo, welcome to the show, the extra bullish hour. We got Berserker, Uncle Buster, and our special guest, NEWTITAN888 in the building. How's everybody doing today? Appreciate you guys jumping in. How you guys doing this morning?
Doing good, man.
Fantastic.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Quick shout out to the people in the chat. Looks like we got Island Ghost at the top here. What's up, Island Ghost? We also got Love Live Hill, Crypto OG. We got the whole army here today. Shavo Mofo, what's up, Shavo? ABZ, Edward. We got the Vlog Man in the building. What's up, Vlogs? Happy Easter to everybody out there. Shavo says, get those gel cells ready. Let's go ahead and get
What was Vlogs talking about? Hi, IG. What is that?
You must have been talking to somebody in the chat or something. Island Ghost.
Oh, Island Ghost.
I was like, Instagram.
Man,
what? What's going on here?
All the letters, man. I'm like, you know, someone did If You Know, You Know last week. I'm like, IYK. I'm like, what the hell is that? You know? Yeah.
J War.
Man, we're holding 50 cents, man.
Yes, sir.
It's strong. It's strong.
Feeling
The force
good.
is strong with this one. J Roy Bulldog, what's up, pimp? Good to see you. NEWTITAN888 on screen, everybody. Shout out. What's up, brother? How you doing? Everything good?
Pretty good.
So,
how you feeling, man? You feeling bullish or what? As far as
yeah.
Gotta be.
Let's
feeling
hear it.
extra
We're gonna
bullish.
do the Alex D vlogs. Win Moon.
So guys, if you don't know,
feeling,
NEWTITAN888 on YouTube, go hit him up, hit subscribe. NEWTITAN888.
Links in the
You'll be
description.
mesmerized.
First one in the description. NEWTITAN888.
So, are you bullish, NEWTITAN?
I think he froze up.
Is he frozen? He's frozen. Maybe he'll come back in. Canada in attendance. Joseph, what's up?
What's
Good
up,
morning.
Canada?
Right on. Hey, Zerk. Island Ghost. Hello,
Well, I'll
Island
tell
Ghost.
you, I'm feeling pretty bullish. I don't know about you guys.
I am, man.
Roger that. Man, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We got a lot of news articles, some fishy stuff. Everybody's talking the Fed Now thing, the Fed coin. Everybody's talking, you know, it's imminent. Like, bro.
So, bro.
I don't even know. I don't even have words anymore. It's one of those things where it's like, all right, we're just chilling now.
We're talking about Fed coin, CBDC, the dollar going away, countries moving away, banks going down, bank runs.
You know what's funny is, I mean, I think I'm probably like, I've got 80 people in crypto over, 5 years. But I've had 3 people message me like in the last week that, I haven't talked to in years, but they're like, man, is this like what you've been waiting for with the banks and stuff? Like normal people are starting to see it. I'm like, man, this is like the third dude in the last week. Like they're starting to feel it, man. It's like, we're right here, man. And we're sitting 50 cents, man. It's like we needed to be at this level because we could fire the hell out of here.
It's like the third or fourth seal for XRP. If you haven't seen it,
Bro, it's literally imminent. SG saying, but like, man, we've got FUD coming out of the woodwork, bro. You're talking about people coming out of the woodwork. We got FUD coming out of the woodwork. There was like a 10 count, and Schwartz had said there was like a 10 count of like these like statistics or facts, and Schwartz was like, literally, those are all true, and it like destroyed a lot of like beliefs that the XRP community believed in. And so, but this Schwartz tweet, bro, everybody's like hating, dude. The scam detectives coming out hating. I think this guy, I'm not sure who posted that. It was like Crypto Sniper or something
Sir
like that.
Clown Sniper.
Clown Sniper, yeah. And so, but the FUD is coming out of woodwork, bro. It's like more thick than it's been in a long time. There we go. Let's talk about 10 things nobody can speak for XRP Ledger, and these are just my own views. Also, it's dangerous to say something will definitely not happen. I'm talking about what it's reasonable to expect. So
he responded to all of these, all 10 of these, and made his own commentary for each one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, guys, it's a lot of beliefs that came out of the XRP community are being addressed now, and in a real stance from the CTO of Ripple. So it's like, can't really argue with him because, you know, that's the man. You know what I mean? But he breaks down everything, and so hopefully he kind of mitigates a lot of the FUD. But yeah, it's a trip. But the FUD is super strong, and, you know, we're figuring, you know, people can kind of hold their bag still, you know, hopefully, and they don't get too scared. But
got NEWTITAN back in here.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Yes.
How are you, sir? You doing okay today?
It just rebooted on me for some strange reason.
They didn't want you to get that extra bullishness out.
Yeah.
So how are you today, sir? Where are you hailing from? And or like, you know, what kind of, you know, headspace are you coming from? How are you feeling lately? And what are your thoughts on the community? What do you think? Did he freeze again? Oh, NEWTITAN, bro. I'm sorry. Well, we got J Roy. How about Burger King tweeting yesterday? I'm going to go create Bitcoin. Oh, that's funny. NEWTITAN, he'll come back in. So shout out to the chat, guys. Wayside Soldier, all a part of the show. Let's go.
It's like they're hitting him with that shadow ban.
Man, he was talking about that pre-show, guys. He was saying that, you know, his devices and network is getting attacked. So Edward Stolly, there we go. Paul Brostowitz, the precipice. Yeah. If you know, man, like for a long time, I've known, just in my heart, bro, I've known. And like a lot of this stuff does not surprise me. Even though it's bananas, it doesn't surprise me what's happening right now, you know? Oh yeah, you guys see that one? The Mr. Poole prediction, another one? There's like 30 of them, dude. Mr. Poole posted this picture, and then Brad Garlinghouse had a video shortly after that with the same picture in the background. You can't make it up.
You know, it's like I'll had my moments. Like I've been in XRP for like 5.5 years. I've had my moments to where like, man, because it's just obvious. Like it's been so obvious, and then you'll think, man, am I the fool? Like, are they playing me? You know what I'm saying? But we're a select few. You know, there's no. This is just straight on psychology play. There's no reason to try to fool us because we're not even a big enough group, you know? And if they're trying to fool us, this shit would have erupted a long time ago. They'd have been sucking us in, you know, with a price rise. Like, I mean, you look at what other coins has done. That's where, like, Doge, I don't think Doge is going nowhere. But I think when these other coins erupt, it's playing to the crypto masses. Like when I've always been in and out of grocery stores with businesses and stuff. And 3 years ago, nobody was talking about crypto. And then when I go back 2 years ago, next you know, vendors talking about Doge and Shiba Inu. I'm like, man, what are you talking about Doge? I'm like, you guys better get some XRP, right? And yeah, Doge blew out of here. But at the same time, you can see like, they're all chasing the green, you know? So psychology wise, like, you know what scared me? I've said this analogy before. Let's say Super Bowl. If they'd have played an XRP commercial, I'd have probably wrote it up, and that would make me sell like half my bag because psychology wise, they wouldn't show 150 million people the one, right? Too many people are watching the Super Bowl. The fact that you don't see it is why I know that I'm right on the mark. Every sign you don't see is why you're right. they're going to show the people when it's too late. And that's just the perspective play, man. Because sometimes I'll be like, man, am I getting played? You know, nah, we ain't getting played. It's not a big enough group.
It's a Matrix attack. Shout out to Fuma Boys with the $2 super chat.
Fuma, what's up? New
Fuma
Titan,
Boys.
you're back on, brother. Welcome on.
Yes,
How you
I
doing?
am. I'd like to apologize for the constant mishaps and cutoffs, but I guess that's just part of
It's all
it.
good, brother.
But I've been listening to what he had to say, and I agree with Uncle Buster definitely. If they would broadcast it to the masses, why would they want so many people to benefit from what we know is coming with this new financial system? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's going to be always the one that's under wraps. It's always the hush. Now, I have been able to prosper from some of the green candles that you've spoken of, but not everyone may understand how to navigate those waters. But I certainly wouldn't
Exactly.
promote it to anyone else. But I know that it is all about regulatory clarity, and they tell you to your face what it's about. That's a definite. I agree with you.
Yeah, man. And I'm not against any coin. Like, you know, I try not to do the tribal thing, but yeah, I think Doge is gonna be around, you know, but the use case, I've always felt like XRP is the center, you know.
Yes, of course. You could just look at how everything is. It's like this. You can see the amount of effort, research, and money that is put into Ripple, the corporation, and you can see the difference between smaller projects. They don't have the backing. They don't have the footing. They're not even located like you see Ripple in San Francisco. That is certainly high rent district. They wouldn't be there if they didn't have the financial capability to be there. San Francisco is no joke. It's where the big boys play. So it's right there in front of everyone's face if they choose to want to see it. That's a definite.
They
Oh,
stab people in San Francisco too, apparently.
Yes, they do. Yes,
Yep.
they do.
Bob Lee's death has stirred outrage among tech leaders and comes at a precarious time for the industry and the city it calls home. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of mysterious stuff going on, guys. That's a huge thing too. Cash App's a big app. You know what I mean? That's a big project.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. It's sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
I was going to
You can
say,
speak.
it's strange that Fed now is coming into play. We already know what Brad Garlinghouse had to say about if there are any challenges against the old financial system or any new one that's coming into play, they'll bring out the tanks if you want to interfere with the flow of money. That's a
That's
definite.
right.
This
It
is a
is.
very strange event that occurred, and it happened to occur in San Francisco. That's a definite, where Ripple is located. Like that might
Well,
be some type of suggestion to builders of these new economies, crypto-wise, to sit it down or to slow down in their actions.
Well, it's funny you say that, New Titan, because Chorus X brought up that Ripple already threw down, I believe, $100 million on the lawsuit. A lot of money going into that lawsuit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Shout
It
out
takes-
Chorus X,
yes.
guys.
Cortex literally said what you just said.
No, he said it before me. I was
Oh,
just
did he?
reading. Yeah.
Vlog
Vlogs.
says
They're
Stab
stabbing
City.
people out here.
Stab City.
Yeah. Well, shout
I
out
mean,
to
that's
the
a-
chat, guys.
That's a pretty big message, though, man. They were like, "Yeah, keep trying this, people." You know, and it's funny. My neighbor told me about that. Screech told me about the Cash App guy. He's like, "Man, you better be careful." I was like, but he even understood it. He's not like a red pillar, you know. But I got him in XRP, but he was like, he even put that together himself. Like, man, they're not playing with the crypto.
Yeah.
You know.
If you're
And it's
watching
almost
Screech,
like-
shout out, brother.
It's almost like the death of one entity died for another to rise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I say entity, I
crazy
mean
times,
the
man.
death of a corporation.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah.
Well, if you are interested in checking out some really cool stuff, guys, make sure you go to NEWTITAN888. Hit subscribe, guys. He's one of the pioneers, so check him out.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. What do we got here, Bags? What's this?
We got John Deaton. If you look at the previous cases by Judge Torres, somewhere between March 6th, May 6th, we'll get the ruling. This is the general timeline for the summary judgment decision.
Shout out to Status too, making the XRP Army, posters and all the quotes. Status always puts it together.
Yeah, I bought the poster too, man. That's a nice little poster.
Yeah,
and even when you go back to the original calendar, man, from one of the bearable guides, it's the sun was shining on May, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, isn't it the sun will shine like gold on December or something like that? Wasn't the actual phrase something like that? Man, there's so many cryptic phrases out there.
It's weird too that this is coming out, and then we got this old Marvin Gaye graphic from a long time ago.
Yeah, and we're like,
well, people call us Looney Tunes for following all this stuff, and it's like, you remember that old adage you hear about millionaires, don't use astrology, billionaires do. You know
what's funny? Look what I'm holding in my hand.
Talk about it, brother.
Look what I'm holding in my hand, an astrology book.
He's got the astrology book. Yeah. So
there are no coincidences, and you just said that. And I was looking up the word judgment because you said summary judgment, and it said self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, and it lets you know a reckoning is coming for a renewal and rebirth. That's why that's really odd. That's an awesome synchronicity right there. Yeah, that's it.
So what book is that, man? I want to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's the name of that book?
This is just. I'm an alchemist, so I believe I have different tarot cards and different things of that nature, and I know that they always speak of playing the card, and when a card is dealt, especially within industry. So I go to the tarot for that because, like you said, JP Morgan said, if millionaires don't use the astrology, billionaires do. And remember, even in the time of Reagan, his wife, Nancy Reagan, she always would go to the astrologer, but she was more out in the open with it. They tried to make fun of her, but they couldn't do it too much because they all were doing the same thing.
Well, I was going to add, that's funny you say that, because I was going to add, I had an old timer mentor of mine years ago, and he had told me, he said, we can't be all crazy on the same day. So if you know what you process that, if you really process that, it makes sense, because we can't.
Yes,
we can't. We're not all Looney Tunes, not all of us.
No, we can't.
And so, yeah.
There's a reason that a fisherman, when he goes to fish for a crab or whatever he's going to fish for, he's not going to fish for the crab at a certain moon phase because the crab will be empty. So astrology must have some importance.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And Buster's talked about it before. If you have the eyes and the ears to see it, you'll see it clear as day. And
yes, of course.
People mock us because we covet, certain infographics from maybe Bearable Guy 123, or we look through some of these riddles, and they're telling us there are so many proofs. If you have the eyes and ears to see it, there are so many proofs that are unexplainable.
Yes, sir.
Just the simple loop stuff, the Mr. Poole, the loop graphics. They've been shown on multitudes of articles prior to. It's almost like they're reading the future or something like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like the last year, man. I was talking earlier when we were backstage about learning energy and the tarot stuff, and I went through a spiritual awakening like 2 years ago, on top of the red pill, the crypto. I see things. I already know people don't see what I see, but the XRP for me is, nobody told me about XRP. I bought Bitcoin in 2017. It took me that opened the gate, right? I read about Ripple about 2 weeks later, and I read a summary. I'm like, that's huge. But intuitively, everything in my body, you know, regardless of riddlers, regardless of research, I started researching off my intuition.
Yes, of course.
But you know, and then you get an energy, and I've done some healing, and it's like you got intuition, patience, and passion. Once you strip all the childhood wounds away, you see clearer and clearer. What clairvoyance, you know?
Yes, of course. That third eye opens up, and you become the human being you were meant to be, the spirit that you meant to be. Definitely.
And to the groups, you're crazy. You know, that's how people. That's how I felt. Like that's why I'm here, is because I can't go anywhere else. You know, but people view you in a certain way because you're not normal. You know, when I talked about sports, I was accepted. You know, I'm a persuasive person, right? But I'm even more persuasive when it's coming straight from passion, right? But when I talked about sports, everyone, you know, but when I started talking about crypto, everyone's like, man, he won't shut the hell up about this crypto thing, right? Even though I already know what's going to happen. I already know.
Yes, of course.
You know, but
the Simpsons have not been right for no reason. They have been right many times. That's a definite.
Yeah. Well, we got, you know, people even to this day.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we got people to this day in the chat. They're, you know, you still get haters in real time. You know, I believe someone had just mentioned nothing Mr. Poole has said has come true to this day. And I don't know about you, but most of Mr. Poole's stuff is like cryptic 1 to 2 words, you know, statements. He's not really saying full blown stuff, you know, but the infographics, pay attention to that. You'll see.
Oh, you're going to bring up my prediction.
Yeah, Mr. Poole. Mr. Poole definitely has an insight. And then, guys, if you didn't know, if you go check out NEWTITAN888, he actually did a whole breakdown with this. Please, sir, you have the floor.
You know what? I'll explain that. The reason why I say this amount doesn't necessarily mean it's exactly that amount and it will stay that way. I'm not saying it for that reason. I'm saying that they said it would be a Cambrian explosion. So I feel like when that button is pushed in the beginning, no more different than when they passed new laws, when they had the Banking Act that they passed. They knew everyone was away on so-called holiday, and they were at Congress dealing with matters and affairs of government that would affect the lives of everybody. And so I feel that they are close to the printing press, the new digital printing press, and they'll know when that button is pushed. And that's when they will make the most money, because when the explosion first happens, I feel that these are the people that will be able to transfer those digital finances into a stable coin. And it will reach the price that it will be set to be. Yes, I believe that. It'll have a set price. But I don't think that the set price will be this. I think that this is the beginning of the Cambrian explosion. The reason why I say that, when you have all of this printing that is going on, all of the inflation, I feel that this is a global thing, mind you. So I feel like when it first happens, there will be an explosion. And this is not hard to do if they have been printing for all this time. And I feel like this number is not a glitch. I feel that this number indicates what will happen in the beginning, and then it will start to go down to what it was set to be. That's just my personal opinion. That's how I'm looking at it, because inflation has to be somewhere. I feel like it will be from a ripple to a tsunami, and then it will die down. Like with business, when a person first has a successful business, there's an explosion that's there, and then it dies down to what the prices that you get normally will be. That's why I call that price. And I feel like they just told you to your face. It says Big Bang Theory. It says residuals. I don't feel like I feel like that's for the people who are next to the seat who understand what is what. Because they always got to keep their distance from us. They have to keep that space between you and I. And we're entering into an age where there's going to be people who are going to be colossally wealthy. People at one time didn't think that being a millionaire was possible. Then there became people who were billionaires. And then now there are going to be people who are going to be trillionaires, quadrillionaires. That's what's coming, like a video game. The same people that designed this have designed video games like Mario, so on and so forth. And I feel that that's what's getting ready to happen, and people are going to have to be prepared for it. Doesn't mean that you're going to be on the right exchange that allows you to transfer that over. Because I've had crypto before that has exploded, and I couldn't trade it anywhere, no matter what. Doesn't mean that the price is not real what it's set at. You just got to be in the right circles to get that amount of money. And everybody won't be in that right circle. That's just my personal opinion. But those who are holding it, I feel will be in high favor, because you'll have an asset that I feel that they may even want to take from you, to confiscate it from you. They confiscated the gold from people. So what makes you think that they won't confiscate this? It's obvious that these, when we see crypto in its rawest form, we got to type out these long numbers. I feel personally that these large numbers are for artificial intelligence. They weren't beings to move. I feel like when people are going to pay for things, I feel it's getting ready to be full wholesale rollout of artificial intelligence. And they're telling us it's some slow movement of things with some dinky looking robots. I think that they are very advanced. And we're getting ready to find that out coming this year. And I think that Ripple, ChatGPT, all of these things, they all correlate with each other. It is all part of this new financial system. And Ripple will be leading the way with finances, the movement of money globally. And that's just my personal opinion. I'll get your opinions on what I'm saying.
I'm there with you. Like, to me, so you see that as the beginning, and then it goes, like, to me, I see that number as a further out distance. And then instead of saying, hey, we want your XRP back, they're gonna do a mini flip. Like, if that's the long game for them, to me, I see that as the long game. And then they do a mini flip, and then the people that aren't in it like as deep as us, they're gonna give it all back for material shit anyway.
Yes, of course.
Right. So they're gonna start collecting because the end game is a big ass number. So that's how I always sort of believe, like, I believe flip the switch, but I also believe what's a lot of money is that's when they're going to start collecting, when we start getting real estate or whatever you're going to do, go buy your Lamborghini or whatever the dumb shit you want, and the material they're going to collect it all back with material, because, they show $50. Most people are out that aren't thinking, that aren't watching stuff like this. The average Joe Blow that has, oh yeah, they bought it, they got 2,000 ZERPs, they're gone. $20, they're out of here.
Yeah,
wow, that's funny you say that, man. Shout out to the chat. Like, we got a lot of people in the chat, and they're like, oh, whoa, guys, whoa. You're getting a little out of hand. Getting a little out of hand with these numbers, And it's like, there's nothing wrong with dreaming. You know what I mean? It's okay to think this, because if you really realize the totality of all the numbers and all the AI that's involved and all the institutional, governmental money that will flow into this, it's really easy to see those giant numbers. It's easy, It just depends on how far you're going to allow yourself to believe. I mean, that's my opinion, But
when you listen to like the billionaires and the millionaires, when the Yahoo and when the explosions of Amazon, most people regret selling too much too quick. Even millionaires and billionaires, they're like, dang, So I ain't going nowhere on $20. Yeah, I'll take a little bit out, but I've been putting shit in for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But well, there's people.
Yeah, the pizza guy, the
what do you guys think
Bitcoin
about
pizza
this
guy. What if you'll have to accept some sort of mark to handle your XRP? There we go. That's appropriate. Talk about some biblical stuff on Easter. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. What do you guys think? Bro.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, no.
Doesn't mean they won't
wonder-
offer it.
Here's the
Right.
thing, like, I think we're waking up at accelerated pace to where I see this as good, man. You know, even I just see it as good because I think too many people are waking up too fast. It's almost like, I mean, since the beer flu and all that, it's like they're putting, even normal people are like, what's going on? You know, it's forcing people to wake up because it's just one thing after the other. It's like regular TV it's more fiction than Hollywood, man. It's crazy. So I just think, I feel like a good outcome, man. And some people,
Well,
you know,
you deserve that.
yeah. And then if not, like, I'm in it for the cause, man. Then I know what my path is keep fighting. But I'll have a better chance, you know, if I have some of this than a person that doesn't.
Yeah, I'd rather have it than not have it.
Yeah.
I think a lot
Most
of people
people-
for crypto too. A lot
Sorry,
of people are coming together that are waking up and are fighting crypto, and they're like done with the old way and ready for the new change.
I mean, we'll
think
know
this-
real quick. Like, honestly, if they flip the switch, if they just flip the switch and it was $2,500, that would be a sign of a better system right there. To me, like, if they actually gave $2,500 XRP, it'd be like, oh, maybe this is good. Because I sort of see, like, they could show us all-time high. We could just go to $12 on a run. They're getting crypto back. They're getting that XRP back just on $12. Because my philosophy was like, yeah, they're going to show you prices that the average person thinks a lot of money, and then they're going to flip a switch. And then they're going to show people, you know, even if you sold at 100 before flip the switch moment, you're going to regret it.
Well, I was going to say a lot of people are very conservative just because of just plain old protection, like perseverance or preserving oneself. A lot of people are conservative. They're at a $5 mark, a $10 mark, a $20 mark, and they've stacked so many bags for so long. They've been very smart, but most people can't view anything past $10, $20. I've seen a lot of that.
That's because I think when you get in it, who was the dude that did the theory? That did the what was the guy's name? He did a whole thing on how the price could go up. I forgot his name, but I read that in like 2018. I was like, wow. And I just always believed in flip the switch moment. But I forgot the guy's name. Somebody in the chat would probably
Shout out to Kevin Land with the $20 super chat. Says, I'm sure y'all heard of the Navy making a chip for your hand for Ripple. What's that all about?
That's crazy.
I remember that. Yeah.
Now he's trying to
Well,
scare
you know,
me.
don't sign up for the military.
Tails in the
Crypto
building.
Tails. Yeah. Tails, shout out.
Crypto OG in the building. Oh, Fuma Boy said, get those passports ready.
Yeah. And you know, no disrespect to New Titan's theory, because I understand the explosiveness of a corporation, especially in the beginning.
Shane Ellis.
But I think that there might be something to what Buster's talking about, where I believe that they're going to show us some money to get a lot of the public out, because why would they spend so much effort, money, energy on the FUD to keep the public out up until this point, just to let everybody get in? You know what I mean? At 50 cents. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. So I see the ramp up to get all the retail coins back, and then explosion. Like,
Or, and then
but maybe
that's
later
how I always
it's
thought.
full maturity at $13 million or whatever that is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But no, New Titan's on to something, guys. Go check out his videos.
sure.
It's insane.
Hey.
Yeah.
I like your different views, man.
Someone said
Are
we
we
can
going to
see Jimmy Valley prices.
We're going to Jimmy Valley price. That's like $250,000 per coin, I think.
50K.
Was that the max or was it 50K?
I think it started at like 30K, and now it's like Higher than that.
Yeah.
Y'all better hold
Yeah, if
that.
you guys don't know
HODL.
Vail Capital, Jimmy Valley, shout out. Better hodl that HODL. There we go. Man, we got a fat chat going on here, guys. We've been pumping like 250 and stuff. Get them numbers up.
Shout
Thanks
out to
for coming
Vlog
in.
says, shout out to Pay Me and XRP. Your story got my wife to let me go to Vegas, bro. Gotta buy you a drink.
Baby's a good dude.
Yeah.
But I think I think, you know, people be like, oh, exit strategies and all this. I think you got to determine if you're a utility person or you like doing the trader algorithm, you know, you got to figure what you are. I'm utility. And yes, I'm going to change my life at $10, but I'm going to use a few amount of coins as possible. You know, so if I'm wrong, I still change my life at $10. No doubt about it. But no, I'm not selling half my bag at $10. That's not happening. But I am a utility person. Once utility hits, I think all the algorithms are done. That system's gone. We're going on utility. That changes all the graphs. No more. Like, to me, I just think it changes things.
Yeah,
But that's what I believe in, you know?
Someone want to take this one?
My wife is deaf in one ear, and she thinks I'm talking about nipples.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh,
No,
man.
honey. No, honey. I said
Hodl that
ripples.
HODL. Man. But New Titan, you got any new videos coming out? How you been, man? How's everything?
Pretty
You got
good. Pretty good.
what's going on?
Well,
with
you already
Bitrue?
know my channel's kind of. You said red pilly. I got a new video I'm going to do today called synthetic telekinesis. So I'm going to go over something of that nature, and people can check it out.
There we go, right there, guys.
Right
YouTube,
now.
NEWTITAN888.
Thank you. I got a little
Yep.
different flair, but I do agree with you guys on much of what you're saying, and in listening to you, it helps me to grow as in how to perceive, how to look at it, because as time passes, we all collect different information, and it helps me to see something different as well. Yeah, I definitely agree that there will be a long game, and I am a utility person. I'm certainly a utility person. I believe that, and if people don't take this the wrong way, I am a speculator myself, but I believe that the token itself has a use, and I want to be a part of that use case to the best of my abilities. Definitely. Says
Yeah.
So we got
Rosie Rios on the board.
Yeah.
She says blockchain's here to stay.
This is new too, guys. This is like 3 days ago, right, Bags?
Economy. So blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And so it's not just how to facilitate commerce. There are other applications, whether it's NFTs, whether it's, selling real estate, whether it's, any type of financial ledger that can be recorded for posterity's sake. This is here to stay. And it's important and incumbent upon the government at every level, whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's national, to really give some thought as to how those applications are going to benefit them and benefit everyone. But I think what's most important is, what are those guardrails? What are those tracks that we can lay down in order to move forward in a way that really blazes the trail for future growth and future opportunities that we don't even know are there yet?
Okay, so that was the former treasurer of the United States. Was it Treasury Secretary or actual treasurer? I can't remember.
I think actual treasurer.
You guys-
Treasurer,
She's
right?
on the dollar
Actual
bills,
treasurer.
signing the money. So
Former actual treasurer.
money.
And now she's on the board of Ripple. Can't make it up, people.
No,
That's all you need, man.
Enough
Rain here.
ripples
What
to
up,
get you
Rain?
some nipples. Shout out Rain,
Rain
here. You
here.
guys know Rain. Shout out to Rain. What's up?
also we got coffee time coming up at 11:11 with Uncle Buster and Berserker. Links down below for that as well coming up. Live show.
Yeah.
And we find it quite strange that they would have the treasurer there, that Ripple keeps on commandeering these people that were part of the government with regard to the process of money. Yeah, that's very important. I find that very amazing myself. And she used to sign the money. And people don't recognize that's a contract. Like when we look at that note and that signature there, that is a treasury contract. Yes, it is. So she has to be there for a reason. Maybe she's there, she's knowledgeable how the affairs work, and now she has to put her input in on the digital side, which is going to be on another level. XRP is the one. It certainly is. There is no other that will move the money. There is nothing else. There is nothing else.
That's exactly how I feel, man. There's no other
To have a
solution.
land. I like Uncle Buster's
Yeah.
spend as little as possible to change and keep the rest for utility. Boom.
To have a land, man. Yeah. You know, yeah, and that's why, you know, because a lot of people ask me, like, I'm just a dude, you know, but that's why I said utility or this. Like, I could have made way more if I did not believe in flip the switch. Because every time this thing rises, I'd sell half my bag and wait for it to come down. I'm real conservative on that because deep down I believe flip the switch, and I don't want half my bag outside of it if you get caught. You know. So I just been slow, you know, DCA, just put money in, you know, put money in. And yeah, it's different. You know, people, I tell people 2,500, hopefully they start researching and get their own bug, because they get their own bug, their own research, they're going to feel more comfortable getting more and getting more. They get 10,000, then they're going to shoot for 20,000. But at 2,500, you know, you got 5 grabs of 500 coins.
Yes.
If you have 20,000, you have more grabs, you know? So
once you put your foot in the water and make that ripple, you can't stop. You
can't stop, man.
You can't. You continue to want to go deeper with it, and it actually becomes an obsession. But we all know that it's going to be a very profitable obsession.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that time to happen. Yeah, definitely. It's something where I agree with you wholeheartedly when you say you wouldn't sell your bags for something small. That's a definite, because we know what's coming. We know how they operate, and we understand more and more it's getting closer to that time for flip the switch. That's a certainty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're talking about generational wealth here.
Someone says a happy extra bullish Easter. We already found the golden egg.
That's dope, man.
That's
you know,
beautiful.
it's the
Well,
crazy thing is, like,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
After, you know, let's say they flip the switch, it's going to be like all you had to do is listen to the Riddlers. You know, the best hiding spots right in front of your face. You're not even hiding it, right? Because right now, it'll be like, man, you could. I look at everything, but for me, the Riddlers matched up to when I first saw Riddles, I'm like, man, this is like the red pill stuff. I sort of connected that, and then, you know, did the crypto run, and then the crypto run took me to consciousness, and then you just sort of keep growing, and then now we're just sitting here like, yeah.
We got a shout out.
NEWTITAN, man, good talking to you, brother. You know,
NEWTITAN
saying some good stuff.
I feel like, again, they tell you by how they carry themselves, the amount of finance, who they walk with. You see the people that they run with. You know, they run with people who are high ranking and high positions of government. Their location is the high rent district. Everything they do shows and screams big money. And so it's like they, you know, even without the Riddler, I can easily see, you know, it's the difference between a low budget production and something which, you know, that it's just voila. You know, it's right there in front of our faces for everyone to see. You have to be the one willing to want to do the research. If you don't believe, I'll say this. Oftentimes people will say belief. To me, belief is just, it's small. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. You don't believe that, you must know that, and you can just know it by seeing how they carry themselves and who they operate with.
Yeah.
So Lady E, Love Live Heal, guys, she's almost at 1,000 subs. Go to Love Live Heal on YouTube. Shout out to Kevin Land and Sadius for the super chats. Boom. Everyone in this chat better sub to her so she can hit that 1,000, guys. We got 40 more. Go to Love, Live, Heal now. Hit subscribe. We love you. Thank you. Also, people in the chat, man, they're super bullish, but like, you know, but they're talking about maybe diversification and stuff, and I understand that. I think Kevin Land was talking about that a couple of chats ago, and you know, I think we only need to be right once, and then once that happens, then we start putting our heads together and looking at the second and third and fourth and fifth layers and the Airbnbs. Because remember when like Uber and Airbnb came out? That was way after the original apps when smartphones came out. So there we go. Shake your bags, guys. You have bags. Shake them. Let's go. Let's go.
Man, you can go get. I got a bag up there in the kitchen, man.
Got the Easter eggs in here.
Let me go get it.
Yeah.
I got a bag.
Yeah.
I got a bag, but it's a terror bag. But XR,
Hey, that'll work.
That'll
work
for me.
If you have eyes to see, you'll know what's in that bag, guys. There we go. Crypto Tales, show some love. Right on. We got a Vegas moon party coming up, guys. So second edition. It's
Y'all
May.
made me go get my bag.
Hey, we made him get up.
Put the
So we
XRP in
got
the bag.
So we got the bags. Put the XR. Say it, New Titan. Say it, please, please, sir.
Oh, you mean put the XRP in the bags?
Bagman, do you mind showing a little bit of that clip of the cashing out? But we got a moon party coming up, guys. May 6th. Get your tickets. Links in the description. So Vegas, May 6th, guys. You shouldn't miss it. You'll regret missing it. Yeah.
We're looking
So
about double the people from last show on this one.
Yeah, easily. I can see that.
So this is a Bagman track with
Brandon
NEWTITAN888
can say-
on it, guys. So check it out. It's a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Go hit subscribe.
I need for you to keep your eyes down and put P in the bag. P in the bag.
Look, I'm a crypto outlaw getting back.
It's a handsome face, but today I don't need for you to look at it. I need for you to keep your eyes down and put the XRP in the bag. P in the bag.
Look, I'm a crypto outlaw getting back, y'all. I'ma have to take it all, then I dash off. Keep the eyes down, MetaMask on. Give me a
Put that XRP in the bag.
Amazing production. Amazing production.
Well, you
I said
did
it
a
was
fine
an
job,
amazing
sir.
Production that you did. The producing was amazing. I don't think people know how much work that you did to take that to another level, because the part that I put in was very small, and it didn't sound like that. But once Bags touched it, it went to a whole nother level.
The guy has skills, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely going.
Appreciate you, Titan.
I'm very honored to be on a chat with you, gentlemen. Thank you. It's very nice.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, man. It's just you flock to higher consciousness people, man. Higher vibration, one way or the other. It's like, it's stages. You learn, you heal, and then it's like you find the soul tribe.
Kevin 9 with the $2 super chat says, I'm showing up in a limo.
Oh, that's funny.
That's why even people in the chats, man, it's like there's no negativity.
Take that limo money and buy more XRP.
There you go.
Yeah. Hit that like button, Tony Bags.
We also got a coffee time coming up 11/11 right after this show, so make sure check that out. Hit subscribe, links down below for the coffee time with Uncle Buster and Berserker. Open platform, so if you guys want to hop in and talk crypto with them, you guys can jump in. 11/11.
Appreciate that.
That's right. Yeah. New Titan, if you're bored, come on over, man. We'll keep it going one more hour. But
you know what? I might do that. If I don't, it's because I told you I have to. There's some things I have to take care of, but I would love to do that, man. Definitely.
yeah.
I've had fun here today. get my flow so I don't talk over anybody, but I'm actually enjoying the company. You guys are great people. I can tell, and we vibe on the same level. And I just love your conversations. You can tell that everyone on this on this platform is very intelligent and vibrating on a level enough where if people listen to us, their lives can change for the better if they're not knowledgeable. Like a newcomer coming along to hear this cast here, it would do well for them to listen. Yeah, you got to make your own decision, but you would do well to listen because the people here have already made their journey to get to where they are. Like Uncle Buster mentioned, he's vibrating on a high enough level where he's having a conversation that's way above most people's head already, and he's doing it in such a calm manner because you can tell that general energy there. And the profits that you're going to make off of XRP that become generational, you definitely deserve because you vibrated enough to see, with ears to hear and eyes to see, definitely.
Wow, I appreciate
and
that,
thanks
man.
for having us.
Yeah,
They're definitely feeling all that light coming out.
That's a definite
300 in the chat. 300 in the chat. We love you guys.
We
Thanks for
also
coming in.
lower level says, we know you got a handsome face, but today I don't need you to look at it.
Put that XRP in the bag. Put that XRP in the bag.
And New Titan,
Again.
man, I add you on YouTube.
Thanks for
man.
having
I just subscribe.
I'm gonna do you the same, definitely.
Check out that Flare Gala breakdown. He got a Flare and a Gala video on there. Sean Thompson, New Titan, good stuff.
Thank
Great
you,
show.
Sean T.
Vlogs.
Triple B's.
We got about 3 minutes left for the show.
Hells.
Will Coinbase release Flare and Songbird coins to member accounts?
I don't know. I have no idea, man. That's why I'm not even involved in waiting for Coinbase. You know, I was already on cold storage before all that, but
Certainly.
Someone asked, isn't Titan growing grapes for wine? XRP bottles?
Yes, yes, wine, definitely. And other things, amongst other things. I got a vineyard that I'm working on. It's coming along. My newer vines are starting to run up the lines. Yeah, it took quite a bit of work. Thanks for asking about that.
Yeah, guys. NEWTITAN888 on YouTube. Hit him up. Please hit subscribe, hit like. Fantastic. You're an absolute genius. I've been watching your stuff for years, so I appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. We got the Eventbrite link too for the Vegas tickets, guys. And then I think at the door we'll be taking cash. So if you don't get a chance to buy your tickets in time, or you end up in Vegas last minute, we will have a doorman. So there you go.
Yes, sir. We still got room, but looks like we got a full show already. So come on down to Vegas for the second edition Moon Party. And also every Sunday here, XRP Bags channel, we got the extra bullish hour. It's 10:05 PST. And then we got coffee time right after that, 11:11 with Uncle Buster and Berserker. Shout out to New Titan 888 coming on to the show. We appreciate you having you here, brother, on this Easter Sunday.
Thank you for having me on.
And
I appreciate it.
once again, stay extra bullish out there. You guys got anything to say before we get on out of here?
I'm honored. Thanks for having us.
yeah, man, it's good meeting New Titan, man. Like,
Keep your
lot of
eyes
knowledge,
down
man.
and put the XRP in the bag.
straight up.
Yes, sir. Link down below for all the channels. Coffee Time, Buster, Berserker, also New Titan down there. Also, make sure, let's get Lady E up to 1,000. 50 you in here. Hit subscribe. And we'll catch you at the tippy top. We'll see you guys here next Sunday, same time for the extra bullish hour. Peace out, everybody. Stay bullish out there.
Have fun.
We stole the show like a pirate. Look at me now, you can't find me. Big bags, I'm always smiling. I'm always smiling. Telescope, I know you spying. I know you spying. Moon crew, we all wildin', we all wildin'. All that FUD, you was lying. You want a bag, why you crying? Why you crying? Why why you crying? Rockets flying, crypto low, then we buying, then we buying, then we buying. Look at us now, we hit 1,000. Where do we go? We saw the show. Look at us now, we hit 1,000. Where do we go?